Hello, everyone. This is Lo, and I'm here at channel 98.9. I'm sitting here with Brooke Surgener from Erie, PA. Hello, how are you?
Hi, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It's an honor to be here because we missed you last year, unfortunately. So we're very excited to be sitting with you today. So Brooke is going to be here in Corry playing for First Fridays. You are going to be outside, right?
I believe I'll be outside.
I'm not 100% sure where she's going to be, but you should be able to hear her out in the streets. So, and that is starting at 5, and I believe it goes from 5 to 8. I would love you to start us off with a song.
Sure. This first song it's an original called Swear Jar, and don't worry, I'll keep it clean. But it's a song I wrote about thinking about like a past relationship and it not really it being like the best thing, but you still remember it and it's now part of you, and you know how those things come in flashbacks and stuff. So this is called Swear Jar.
Ain't it funny how this all works? Oh, it's the simple things that make it worse. And the pieces of yourself that you have come to know seems like they never were the moment you let him go. But a sweet, sweet smell brings flashbacks, and it takes me there again. So don't you dare, no, don't you think I forgot, 'cause time has made us alone. Put a coin into the jar, 'cause I swear I never will. I still kept the CD that you made on my 18th birthday when I was afraid, oh, that my daddy would approve of what was me and you. But we both know he never caved. Oh, still don't you dare, no, don't you think I forgot, 'cause time has made us alone. Put a coin into the jar, 'cause I swear I never will. And sometimes you made me so damn mad, I hated your guts. Oh, I punched the wall so many times, I swear my fists were numb. But I'm grateful for the hard times, because it made me tough. You were the brick through my window that finally woke me up. So thank you, oh thank you. And darling, don't be sad, because one day, someday, or maybe even Monday, you'll think of me and it'll make you glad.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Could you tell me, when did you start playing music? When was this a part of your life?
Well, like I grew up with a very musical mom. She gave piano lessons and stuff, and I was always like singing and playing music, and I never really cared about it too much. And then I heard a song on the radio when I was 10 years old. It was a Michelle Branch song. Mm-hmm. She did like Everywhere and All You Wanted at this time, and I couldn't even watch MTV at my house. I had to like watch it at my grandma's house when I got off the bus, and I didn't care about like all the other pop stars that was on at the time. But when I saw a girl playing guitar, and I was just like, oh my gosh, Mom, I have to learn this. And she's like, okay, I can learn it on piano for you. And I was like, no, she plays guitar. I have to play guitar. And my mom had a guitar in her closet, but she doesn't really play. So she's like, I can figure out the chords for you. And so I taught myself some of the song, went into school that week and talked to our music director. We had like 5th grade music class, and I don't know why. I was like, hey, I'm learning guitar. And he was like, great, do you want to bring it in Friday and play it for the class? And I was like, yeah, sure. I didn't know what I was doing. And
how'd that go?
You know what? It probably was terrible. But the fact that like I came home and was like, Mom, I got to learn the rest of this song. I learned a song in a week, played it for the class, and it was probably terrible. But I just remember that feeling, and it,
like, this is what I want to do.
Yeah. I feel like everyone like
awesome.
has like some kind of feeling, whether you follow it or not, but you're just like, I want this feeling for the rest of my life. So
for sure.
It's been doing it ever since.
Well, you're wonderful.
Well, thank you.
Do you have any musical influences? Just a few to name a few, or
oh gosh, it's like
biggest ones in your life.
I know. I gotta say, as far as like the style that I've crafted around, very folk influenced, but I grew up listening to like pop punk emo music, right?
Nice.
But I just was like, that's not, so I love that music, but I'm just like, that's not the kind of musician I am. And then I really got into, like, when I was like 18, 19, Nickel Creek. Have you ever heard Nickel Creek?
I think I have, actually, yeah.
Yeah, older folk band, but I guess like as far as like my style, it's more like a Lumineers kind of.
Right.
I love the Wild Reeds. I heard you played Beach Bunny earlier, and I love that, like Surfer, just like this a little bit of alternative girl music.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
okay.
I know what you mean, for sure.
That stuff. And
so that's awesome. Again, we are here with Brooke Surgener from Erie, PA. She's going to be playing at First Fridays tonight, starting at 5, and I think ending at 9. I hope I'm right. Sorry if I'm not. Let's see. I would love for you to play another song.
Okay.
Could you play another song?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to play, this is a song called Tough Love. Well, I never met a man quite like you. You're the silver-lined bullet and you shot right through. Yeah, you give me that tough love. Come and give me that tough love. And as the rock started rolling down my head, well, I was lying underneath and it crushed my will. But you're begging me to get up, ooh, 'cause it sounds just gonna get right. And you never make a mountain move. If you push, you stop. If you grips, you loose. You can always tell at my mood, and it'll glow so bright 'cause I see right through that tough love. Come on, give me that tough love. Bet you never met a woman quite like me. Oh, a sugar so sweet it'll hurt your teeth. Yeah, give you that tough love. Let me give you that tough love. And you'll never make a mountain move. If you push, you stop. If you grips, you loose. You can always highlight my moon, and it'll glow so bright 'cause I see right through that tough love. Come and give me that tough love. Is it all? Is it all? Is it all in my head?
I've been counting miles apart when I should have been counting stars instead. Not gonna be easy at times, but the godless sun will break skin, and neither will I. Too soft, if your grip's too loose, you can always tell I'm my moon, and it'll glow so bright 'cause I see right through, and you'll never make a mountain move. If you push too soft, if your grip's too loose, you can always tell I'm my moon, and it'll glow so bright 'cause I see right through that tough love. Come and give me that tough love, the only kind of dream of. Come and give me your tough love.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that you're here. I've never seen you play live before, so this is just wonderful. And I'm glad that
this is a very intimate experience.
Yes, it is. It's wonderful. Where are you going to be this year? As far as you have any other sets lined up, and then where can people find your music?
So I think the best way to find my music would be go to my website. I finally uploaded everything for the year, and it's kind of scattered a little bit because of COVID and trying to find spots and everything. But if they do find me over on the sidewalk today and they like what they hear, I've got cards. It's got my name on it because I know it's not like a very... It's kind of a weird name to say, but BrookeSurgener.com is where you're going to find all like my Spotify, my YouTube, my website, where you can find everywhere that I'm playing this year, because it's a little bit everywhere, you know.
Right.
Erie, I like to play wineries a lot.
Yes.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that completely.
Yeah.
You'd be perfect for that setting. Oh my goodness. So I have one more question to ask you.
Yes.
You do cosplay.
I do.
And I grew up singing and watching Disney movies constantly. Yes. So my question to you is, if you had to pick one Disney princess.
Ariel.
Oh my gosh.
Is it the red hair that we just...
I don't know.
Ariel.
Maybe. It's a torn...
Ding, ding, ding. Sorry.
It's between Ariel and Belle, obviously, for me. But I always loved Ariel the Little Mermaid.
I love...
Just
yes.
Relatable. Like, I don't know.
It's a little, she's like sweet, but also a little bit rebellious.
Right.
And I don't know why.
Headstrong, but
yes, I meant that is like absolute favorite Disney movie. Do I think it's the best? No.
Right.
I don't. I think it's I think like Aladdin or Lion King probably be my favorite growing up as far as the best movie, but Ariel. I feel like everyone who says Ariel has always done this. You ever go swimming and just pretend you're like standing on a rock and being like, I don't know when. It's like,
for real. And then you gotta do the lift.
Yes, the lift.
Oh,
that's what I'm talking about. I remember just doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh goodness, wonderful.
What was the rest of that question? Was it if you?
That was it. I'm just curious because I saw that you did a lot of cosplay.
Yes.
I feel like I saw a video. You might have been dressed up. Oh gosh, I forget the girl's name from Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Is that there was a video of one of your songs?
That was my song. Yeah, that was an original song, and it's called Beer Babe, and that one's also on my YouTube channel. And that really sparked, I feel like, the passion of combining both cosplay and music, which were my two separate worlds. And again, like you know how I said, like, I played music when I was 10. I was like, I love this.
Right.
And when I went to my first convention, I just didn't think I would love something as much as, you know, that passion of playing music. It was completely different, but I was like, I love this.
Right.
I want to do this. And now it's a little bit more, it's not as weird. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's definitely not looked at. I was like, oh, that's a weird hobby. Now everything's kind of accepted, but I love that feeling of dressing up. And especially I get to do Disney parties and stuff like that where I get to do that. But sorry, so as far as Be Your Babe goes, I was the farm girl. Malin, I think is how you say it. Malin or Milan. I actually don't know how you pronounce that.
I don't know either.
No, but I wrote this song on the way home from recording in New York City, and I had a crush on the guy who was recording me there. And it's funny because on the way home, it was like a 6-hour drive. I started writing this song in my head about not telling this person how I felt about him, but I started imagining Malin singing it about Link. I don't know why.
That's so awesome.
It's not like I like dream of, you know, the Zelda characters,
but it just seemed to fit.
It clicked, and then I was able to kind of step out of my head, which is a hard thing for me to do, and let the character finish the song for me. And then also that helps me create this idea for a music video where she's chasing him around trying to tell him how she feels, and then sees all these other characters, and at the end, like, she just imagined everything in her head, and it was me imagining everything in my head. And now I feel like that character is like a part of me, kind of the same way like Ariel is a part of you.
Right.
It's just always connected to you, and it's a really special thing to have.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Well, it has been a huge pleasure, and I don't want to take too much more of your time. Again, I'm here with Brooke Surgener, you guys. She is phenomenal. So if you're going to be here in Corry, walking the streets on First Fridays, please give her some love, throw her some tips, give her some claps, because she's really awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. It has been a great pleasure.
Hey, this is Brooke Surgener from Erie, PA. Here is my latest single called For My Dog, and you guys get to hear it first on 98.9 Corry's Radio Alternative.
Simple days like this make me question how I ever spent my mornings. So close your eyes and breathe it in, and let the wind tell you all of its stories. for my dog, the one who makes me feel enough. The humans here don't quite get me. And if there's hope in this pit, then you're feeling all of it. I never thought a love could be. So I wrote this for my dog and me.